Hi everyone. So today I thought I would talk a little bit about customer service from the perspective of software development. Now, you might be thinking to yourself already, well, that seems like two distinctly different jobs and two distinctly different fields, but like I'm here to tell you that actually it's not at all. Your job when you're working in software development, software engineering, is actually to provide good customer service. That's what you're there for. You do that through writing, robust, scalable, extendable applications, but ultimately your job is customer service. So if we break that down a little bit, what does that actually mean? Think about your customer. Think about the person who's going to be using your end product. They're going to come to you with a set of requirements or a problem that they want resolved, and it's your job then to talk to that customer, talk through the pain points that they have, and then talk through, potential ideas for how you might solve that problem for them. So you're then going to go off and write your code and come back with something that they need. But ultimately, your job is to provide them with value. And that's a really good point to expand on as well. Your job is to provide value. So your customer doesn't care how many lines of code you write. Your customer wants you to provide them value as quickly as you possibly can. When you're writing your code, when you're building your applications, that's the thing that you have to have at the forefront of your mind. You're here to deliver value for your customer. So try not to go off and disappear for 2 years while you're writing your application, because your customer doesn't, they want you to provide them something fairly quick. So you can, by all means, go off and design an application that might take 2 years to build, but you have to do it in a way that you have distinct waypoints along the way where you're saying, at this point, we're going to release A, B, C, X, Y, Z pieces of value. So you're building up over time from the smallest piece of distinct value you can deliver up front to the most value you can deliver over time. Once you've delivered that, you're still in that customer service bubble, if you wanted to think about it that way. So what that means is, you've delivered your application, but now you need to keep those lines of communication open with your customer and making sure that what you've delivered is actually fit for purpose. It's actually solving the problem that they need. And if they need anything changing on it, if it's not quite what they wanted because there was some kind of misunderstanding, you have to understand where that misunderstanding was, understand what you should have actually delivered, and then go back and change it and re-deliver for your customer again. And this is the circle of life when it comes to software development. You understand what your requirements are, you deliver against those, you retrospectively look at what you delivered, you see where you can improve, and you plan and you build again. And this goes over and over. And this is actually software development in action. But at its core, your job is customer service. Through all of that, your job is customer service. Keep your customer happy. Make sure you understand what the requirements of your customer are. Make sure you're delivering against those requirements. Make sure you are fulfilling the needs of your customer over time, so that when they have their next set of problems that they need to solve, that they're coming to you as the software developer that they want to help them solve these problems. So that's, you as a freelancer, or you working in a big organization. You want your customer to have faith in you, and you want your customer to have trust in you that you can actually solve their problems for them. And that means, through all of this, clean, clear communications with the customer, constant feedback loop with your customer, constantly checking in with your customer to make sure you are delivering against what they need, and doing your best to provide good customer service for them. For the rest of your life as a software engineer, you're going to be working in customer service. So I hope that helps. I hope that helps provide some clarity on how you should be thinking about your interactions with your customer. As always, if you have any questions about anything that I've said there, if you've any ideas about future things I should be covering that are kind of around this topic, feel free to DM me. Best place to get me is on LinkedIn. And if not, I'll catch you next time.